There we are. Hello. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. I'm just going to check my phone here just to make sure we're going to come through. Everything's looking good. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Kelly Plus Kelly. This edition, we are focusing on theme functionality. For Kelly, for those people who are joining us for the first time, what are we doing here?
So we have been doing a series of Twitch streams to basically introduce you to Shopify theme development. So talk about what it entails using ThemeKit. Last or 2 weeks ago, we talked about the build process that I use. So it did a little bit of a deep dive into what that can look like. And today, as we discuss, we are focusing on theme functionality. So we are going to actually be building out a useful Shopify section for you to use on any theme.
And that was built, yeah. So because we've gone through what a theme is, how to upload. So we're picking up where we left off last time. We were able to explore your build toolkit last time. Lots of really interesting productivity enhancements that I think we were able to highlight. What we'll be doing today is going to the basics and just working with ThemeKit. Maybe if there's enough requests from the audience, we can do. I know we said, we're going to do a follow up in the next episode. We're going to get to new build tooling. We wanted to keep the train rolling. Get touch on everything. But yeah, we can revisit it. We'll see what the demand's like, right?
Maybe if you just start hearing people scream encore, we might do
Encore. Anyone? Yeah.
it.
Yeah. How are people doing on the channel today?
Yes. How are
How's your
you?
week going? I asked Kelly this before we jumped on how her week's going. I think we both landed on we're having one hell of a week. I've had sick kids who have had a cough, not COVID, but even if you're coughing this day and age, you don't get a lot of good looks out in public. So that's been that hasn't been fun. There's King saying encore.
Yeah.
Yeah. No more words needed. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if we can jump to it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay.
So one of the things that is really important when it comes to Shopify theme development is, as you know, there's an app for pretty much anything. And I'm not saying anything negative about these apps because they are great, but you don't always need an app to solve some basic problems. It can just take a little bit of coding to build out a custom section yourself. And the beauty of it is once you build it one time, you can reuse it on future projects as well. So I am really big on anything we can do to boost that conversion rate. So anything that's considered conversion rate optimization. And one of the things that you can do that's really great for CRO is having a free shipping bar at the top of your website that counts down as you are approaching that free shipping threshold. So that's what we're going to build today. We're going to walk through the process of creating a new section, creating the settings for that section to power the free shipping threshold, and we're going to actually wire it all up. So as you add an item to the cart, it will decrease that free shipping threshold count, and it'll change the message to say you've received free shipping once you actually pass that line.
So I figure we can. Okay. For some reason, Chrome keeps showing my bookmark bar. I don't think I have anything in my bookmark bar that is using. I keep telling it to hide it, but it keeps coming back up. So let's start off with the section docs. I guess that's a good place to, because we're going to be creating a section first.
That's right.
So, Google's our best friend.
Really important to note, I have been doing Shopify theme development for 6 years, and I completely rely on Google for a lot of these sections and options once we start getting into the different types of objects, because there is only so much room in anyone's brain, and you should prioritize what actually needs to be remembered.
I'm the same. I've been at Shopify for 5 years, and you move on to other things, and you work with this stuff really closely, and it can be really in the front of your brain. And as soon as you don't touch it for like a few months, that reflex just slowly slowly slips away, I feel.
Exactly. Do you have a tab up with the store open in the admin?
I do.
Okay. Because we'll be spending some time in the theme customizer as well. So, also
Yeah.
another really important thing when you're doing any kind of theme development for another merchant is you want to make it as easy as possible for them to update any information on their site without risk of actually breaking the site. And that's where these sections are super important in making sure you have your settings set up correctly to allow for those customizations, but also not worry about anything breaking.
We have a question. I'm looking at the chat. Any information about Sections Everywhere release date? Yeah, if I could say more about it. Famous question of the year. It's been coming, and I'm assuming you're asking that because we've got the Sections architecture docs, which is the development preview docs, open here. When I did the search, it's the Sections Everywhere section docs that come up first. What we want, so coming soon, there is tune into the partner town hall. That's what I can tell you.
Ooh.
There's a partner town hall on
Oh, we have one today. I think it's
next Thursday. It's October
yeah,
9th,
8th.
10th, 8th.
It's
Yeah.
October 8th, and there's also another international one, I think, on the 9th that's for people who are not based in North American time zones who can actually attend at a normal time.
So there might be a little something in Partner Town Hall talking about it.
I know they're talking about native subscription support,
So I'm trying to remember where the docs are now. For those of people, so I'm trying to remember this new doc structure that we have here. That's not Sections Everywhere. It's not tags, because I'm in the sections object right now. I know the page that I'm looking for.
yeah.
It's the
Tutorial.
page sections rendering API. No, it's not sections rendering. And I know I looked at it's not page sections, master pages, content schema.
It's like everything updated and moved around.
Yeah, these are the sections architecture.
Well, there's a shop.
I know the exact page I'm trying to find.
Yeah.
Static sections. Maybe this will take me to it.
I'm also
so
looking for the one that actually lists out all the different
here
types of. Okay, got it.
I think I found it. Here we go. Okay, it's now under liquid reference tags. Let me get this. So liquid reference tags, theme tags. Boy, that's buried now. What happened there?
Is it? Is this what we're looking for?
Yes. So it has right here section, and so we've got static section, and then here's how so this is how it's output. So that's how you include a section. Documentation for theme sections. Let's open this up. Using the theme editor. Is it? No. Section specific tags. Yeah, they've changed the docs on us.
The docs have been changed. Yeah.
Using the theme editor.
This link is still missing all of the different text section types, but we can still talk about some basic.
Okay, let me go back to the sections.
Sections. I can't believe it's cool. We'll
the
just spend
sections
most of our
object.
time looking for, yeah.
Okay. And we can look at the existing examples too, maybe as documentation in the code.
Yeah. And just from my brain, I can talk about the different types of.
So let's open up the code editor.
Okay.
I'm gonna write this down. This is something that I know of the changes that were made, but yeah, I didn't realize it was so hard to find the old section docs now.
This explains a lot because when we were we hired 2 new developers last month, and now I understand where that knowledge gap was in understanding the sections documentation because they couldn't find it either.
King has something here. Is it this one?
It still
develop
doesn't go
theme,
over
use sections.
the specific section types.
Hold on. Where's my Chrome window? Being lost in Chrome windows here.
And search for a certain. No,
yes, King. That's it. Okay, there we go.
It's a good start. It still
It's
does not
in
contain everything.
tutorials now. Okay, using things.
Yeah.
Because that has talking about the schema, the JavaScript style sheet, how to include it.
I don't think it lists all the different schema though, the schema types. And that's still what is baffling me.
But that has to do with section. So you've got
Oh, I found it.
Yeah.
It's under the new sections architecture. Just link to it in the chat.
Here. Okay.
Oh, Alana also has it. Okay. Perfect.
Thank you, everyone.
Everyone knows where the documentation
Everyone
is.
knows except us.
Okay.
There we go.
What do you say we start doing some coding now?
Okay. So we've got the docs. Let me have these up just for when we need them. Let's jump to our code editor. I will follow you.
I'm dressed for the occasion. I'm usually wearing like a Shopify shirt. Also, my webcam keeps on getting all funky.
Kelly, you were focused on the config YAML. I just flashed the config YAML.
I closed it. It is closed on my end.
It's closed on your end. Okay, whatever.
Are you sure that's not the old site?
No.
Let's find out.
No, we're in a new one.
Assets. Nope. I want to go layout theme.liquid.
Okay, let me try following you again. There you are. Okay.
Yeah, that's so weird. I had literally no window open.
It must have been the last place that you were. Everyone, please let's just not draw any more attention to it. Keep on. Smoke and mirrors. Come on.
Nothing happened. Okay. So I'd say let's start with let's create, well, we have two options. We can add it directly into the header.liquid section, or we can create a completely separate section because it is going in the header.
Yeah, let's look. Let me check. It's not a sticky header.
It's not sticky. Yeah.
It's not. So it will be easy to add it before. Let's add it before then. Let's create a new section.
Create a new section. Okay.
Yeah. For fill in the context of what maybe I'm talking about is if you have a sticky header on the site, and by sticky header I mean something that as you're scrolling down, it sticks to the top. That makes it like all the JavaScript that's controlling that sticky header. It can get complicated when you add other stuff kind of on top of it, right? Yeah. So okay. Cool.
Okay. So I'm going to create a new section file, and we're going to call it shipping-bar.liquid. Nice and easy. Okay. So there are 3 different tags that you can include on a new section. The first one is going to be schema. And this is where you're going to be containing your settings here. Go liquid. Cool. And the next one is going to be, and you don't have to use these, by the way, but I'm showing you that they do exist. And style sheet. So if you want to apply a style specific to the section, you can do that here. Also, why did my file get deleted?
Oh, sorry. I tried to rename it because you called it shipping bar.
Oh, I can't spell.
So if you go, I did a rename, and I thought I would sneakily just do it without things messing up, but
it's cool though.
It didn't work. Okay.
I'm glad we caught that. Otherwise, I was going to be editing on a long. This is great. All right. So going back anyway, we have a style sheet tag. I have some autocomplete there that's kind of throwing things off. And then we also have a JavaScript tag.
How often do you use the JavaScript tag in sections?
I use it every now and then for simplifying. Just again, you don't want code to go like, you don't want JavaScript to be just accessible to every single section in a large JavaScript file, because that means you're loading unnecessary scripts. So for example, a really good use case of this is if you are building an FAQ section that has questions that toggle. If you click on it, it'll toggle the answer. You can add in the JavaScript to actually do that toggling for you in here, as opposed to in a separate JavaScript file.
So really, would you say you're typically limited to simple UI control?
Yes.
in this JavaScript. You're not necessarily. I'm asking because I know I've had the problem in the past of like how do you pull in dependencies if your Java like the JavaScript you're writing
Yeah,
needs I don't know you have to work with global variables, which global variables not always fun to work with.
exactly. It's
Um,
going to be a lot of vanilla JavaScript because you're not going to be using jQuery in there. And yes,
can we stop here and ask questions? Yes, please ask as many questions as you want. Are there any performance gains to keep JS within sections since they're loaded dynamically inline? So here they're not dynamically loaded inline. What happens with this particular liquid tag, the JavaScript liquid tag, is that they are appended all together into a JS file that is inserted into the head. Um, unless something's changed in the past few years. But that was how. So there's the difference between just including the script in a HTML script tag, which will keep the script in line in the HTML, which isn't always good either because that script's synchronous and it's going to block the rest of the page from being parsed and loaded.
yeah.
Um, does that answer your question? Hope it's Achieve App Labs. Hello,
Aha.
Achieve App Labs.
Okay, good answer. Woohoo.
Cool.
Good job. Okay,
The Go for it.
I'm just going to jump right into it unless you have something else you want to discuss.
No.
Okay, perfect. All right. So again, we're going to be spending most of our time here in the schema. And I'm hoping that there's some kind of prettier that'll apply to this and not break everything. We shall see. So this is an object, and there are certain parameters that we want to always define here when we're getting started with a new section. The first one is name. We need to name it something so it's identifiable in the section. So we're going to call it free shipping bar, because why not? And then you have settings, which is where our actual schema settings are going to go. This is an array. And then other things that you can add as well. So there's like class, if you want to add like a specific class to this section, I'll just add one because why not? And there's also presets if you want to predefine certain settings there. This is going to be something that's useful if you're building a dynamic section on the content for index. That's a lot to go into, so I'm just not going to worry about that right now.
That's if you're if you have different style that's to do with styles like when you install a theme and
Yeah, but under presets as well is going to be the category it shows up under for the sections for the homepage.
mhm.
So, okay, so we're going to be spending most of our time here. And this is okay. So there are multiple different schema types that you can use. You have text, text area, rich text, color, product, collection, radio buttons. The list goes on. In the documentation, there
Yes.
is information about what types of sections or schema types that you can use. I think, do you? Yeah, maybe you can pull it
Yeah,
up there.
and there's schema the content property, looking for settings in the settings schema property. Let's try this. Here we go. So yeah, we've got title. Is there a menu that we can look at?
This should be towards
Um,
the bottom, theoretically.
we've got title, blocks, limit, max blocks. There's your presets. That's not your setting.
Those aren't,
You're looking
yeah.
for the actual like colors and
Yeah. That is in the I think the content schema link that I posted yeah, if you keep on going down, restriction on additional section settings. Oh, list of
I'm in
content
the
types.
list of content types
Yeah, you can click on the
right
link
here.
on the right
Okay,
side.
yeah,
Oh, perfect.
yeah. There we go. Cool. So we've got just about anything that you'd want in a way. You've got images, rich text. You've got
Yeah,
a good selection here.
there's all kinds of them. There's more below.
So we're going to be working with there they are. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're going to be working with text probably
we're working with
and
text in text.
color,
Oh, I guess if we want to
some
apply
color.
some styling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. But
Let's
we're going to
open it.
start with text because that is a very this is one that you're going to be using a lot. So All of your settings are a unique object on their own, and you always, well, again, these are the ones that you're always going to include the type. So the type is, oops, it's not type, it's text. There you go. It needs to have a unique ID. So we're going to call this one, what are we using this for? We'll call this as free shipping threshold. How about? I'm using kebab casing here. And you want to give it a label. So we're going to call this one threshold. And now there are a couple other ones that you can do. You can use a placeholder, you can do default, you can include info as well. So if you want to describe what the field is going to be. So for example, I might say info include number only. Don't include the dollar sign.
Do we want to upload this and we can see it in the editor where we are right
Yeah,
now?
let's do that. I'm
Yeah.
going to move class up to the top just so it's sorted. It'll
Okay.
yell at you if you don't use the proper.
Let me just make sure I'm running the latest version of ThemeKit here. I am.
Cool.
Okay. Let's
Steam
do.
watch.
Do you want to do a watch and then you'll save it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Allow live.
Okay.
Okay. And
I'm going to
then you
save
hit save.
this. Okay.
Cool.
Now let's pop over to our customizer.
Go and let's customize. Oh, we want this to be a static section. We don't want to add it, right? We don't want
Oh,
to add it
we
dynamically.
still need to put it into place. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Um,
We could still, well, so right now, because we haven't set it as a static section, we should see it here, right?
it won't show up there because we haven't actually included it anywhere.
Um, but we,
We need to go into like theme.liquid.
no, okay. But my understanding, if it's not included as a static section and you have it in your sections folder,
It's not going
in
to show up anywhere
it's okay.
because it's not been called. Basically, you created a section, but you're not actually using it anywhere.
Okay. And I was just trying to add it here in the
Uh,
like as a dynamic section because we haven't added it as a static
exactly.
section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
Okay.
it's missing that preset. So I'm just going to come down here and section header. We're going to add it here. Section. What do I call it? The shipping bar.
Here, I'm not
Ah,
following you. Let me follow you again. There we go.
is it
Okay.
this? What did I do?
Good. Syntax error, section valid, syntax
And
type.
this saves just fine. Did it end up shipping bar? It saved that time.
There. Okay. Weird.
Okay. Maybe it just wants you to do it instead. Can you run a theme in ThemeKit locally now? No, you cannot. We're still making changes to the live theme here. Still no local development environment for Shopify theming.
Yeah. But you can do it with browser sync is the one I've always used. Oh, there's another one. It's at the tip of my tongue. I've used the Webpack dev server as well in the past, but okay. So if I refresh the page, we should see
Should be.
above the header,
Yeah,
right?
there
Free
it
shipping
is.
bar. There we
Okay.
are. Cool. And there
So,
is the text setting that
and there's
we.
that info, include number only. So let's put, what products do we have on here and how much are they?
Oh, that's a good question. What products do I have? I have a product on here.
Yeah. I think we added it to the, yeah, we added it in somewhere.
It's a chewy taffy.
Oh, it's free.
It's free. Okay.
We will
Well,
never hit the free shipping
yeah.
threshold.
Unlimited chewy taffy. Okay, we'll go in and we'll add that. Here, let's do that now. I'll
Okay.
just do it. Or here, wait. I'll let me pull this on the side. I'll let you keep programming.
Okay, perfect.
And that way I can show people can watch you doing that, and then I'll do this. Cool.
So we have this new field and we're going to be creating our information up here. So I'm just going to go section.settings.free shipping threshold. And when we set it, it should theoretically show up. Okay. And once you're ready for that.
Yeah, I'm just editing some products. If you want to wrap it in like a div, we can just get the basic layout of it.
Yeah.
You can do
Uh,
some HTML to wrap it.
yeah. Do we want to wrap it in just a div? Because I also have a class here.
How much do you think Chewy Taffy goes for? Like $2
$20.
now?
$20.
$3? About
Let's
about 350?
350. Let's do it.
About
I'm gonna wrap
350.
it in paragraph tag just so it's in something. I don't care.
Okay. Cool. Incoming. There we go. Now, let's refresh. Wait, but isn't collection limited to choosing one? I'm just looking at King this conversation. Question about the schema. If a collection type is defined, how to get the URL for it when using Liquid? So using sections, settings, collection label URL doesn't work for now. I'm trying to understand the question.
Like how to get the actual collection itself?
Because collections have a predefined URL pattern. So it's always going to be collection slash the collection name,
Mhm.
or collection slash all is going to give you all the collections, or like all the products. Um, Collections, section setting, collection label.
I think they've got it sorted.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I
All
got
right.
it.
Let's go ahead and go back into the free shipping bar.
Okay. And we want to set it
Let's
as
set it at what'd you set the price at? 350?
about
Let's do
350.
10.
Let's do $10.
Yeah.
So okay. Are we using or
Just
we're
the
just
number.
putting just the number?
Yeah, just the
$10.
number. 10. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And as you can see instantly, we've got an updated page
And
of
it's
this.
beautiful.
And it's a
All right.
10. Hello,
Go
we
ahead
have a
and
10.
save that.
Okay. Did you see me go down to the bottom left
Yep.
where the save used to be?
Most
uh,
definitely did. Okay.
yeah, it's
So we
old
have
habits die hard.
the free shipping threshold, but we need a few more things here. We need to know what is the message going to be when you're approaching free shipping, and what is the message going to be when you receive free shipping. So we're going to add a couple more blocks here. So I'm going to say type text ID. We'll say approaching message. I'm blanking on labels here or just like naming conventions at the moment. So we're just doing things. Um,
Um, almost free shipping message.
another
You're
thing
almost
to
there.
yeah, another thing to remember for your labels, they can be at most 25 characters. So this is
I did not know that.
28.
Arbitrary
Yes.
limit set by Shopify. There you go.
Exactly. So just for fun, I'm going to save this, and I think it's 25.
Do you know how the majority of these
Where
numbers get set?
somebody just says a number and it goes with
It's literally like, hey, what should this limit be?
it.
25? Sure.
It's saved. So maybe that's not the case anymore. I don't know.
and
No,
and
maybe
so
it's 90.
similar conversation. It's, hey, we've got somebody asking to have 50 characters. Is there a
Oh,
problem with giving
totally.
them 50 characters? No. Okay, give them 50 characters.
What if I want more than 100 variants?
Yeah.
And we're gonna call this one free shipping message. How about that? Label free shipping message. Okay, so let's go ahead and I want to add a note here. Info, add it where you would like the uh, price to appear. Okay.
Cool. Let's pop over. Let's do a refresh. I'm gonna go back to the home page. I don't like the
Yeah.
collection page as much. Go. There we go.
Okay. So let's
Uh,
say and then the asterisk away from free shipping.
your
Yep.
from free Shipping.
Let's say you're blank away from free shipping or free shipping. So, like, you're $5 away from free shipping, for example.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your
Oh, no, I meant don't put the
what?
dollar keep the asterisk there, you're just adding the word away. Instead of your $5 from free
Oh,
shipping.
okay.
Yeah.
You're $5 away. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, and then the last one or the next one is gonna be the message when you actually have enough in your cart.
You've got free shipping.
Perfect.
I'll do my little grammatically correct asterisk at the end.
Okay, so let's go ahead and save this.
Okay.
Alright. So, one of the things we need to achieve this is we need to know how much the cart value is. So, we're going to need to pull up the cart object to know what object we're gonna be using to pull up that subtotal.
So Google our handy friend, the card object. This
You
one
can
worked.
always say Shopify object and then whatever you're looking for, and you will
Yeah.
find the right page.
Yep.
Okay,
Except
so
sections now.
except sections, exactly.
We're cleaning up the docs. There is an issue open for that.
Okay, so it looks like we have on the right side, cart items subtotal price?
There we go. Cool. Returns the sum of the cart's line item prices after any line item discount. The subtotal doesn't include taxes, cart discounts, or shipping costs.
Okay, so it's a proper subtotal. Okay, so I am going to type into this line of code just so you can see it, this cart.item subtotal price, so you can see how it's formatted. So I'm gonna come
Where are you? Yeah.
here, and I'm just gonna say again, we're okay, fine, I'll wrap
I
it.
can paste it if you want. I've got it.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Mhm. There we go.
Okay.
Save that. So let's look at it. Um, I'll go to the product page.
Oh, the
Uh,
25 character limits for block name. Thank you.
uh, um, what's going on with my theme editor?
Just
There.
taking it sweet time.
Yeah.
It's because we're live streaming.
Because we're live streaming and this is just, yeah, you do
Okay.
it live.
So your cart total is 0. We've established that because there's nothing in the cart right now. Oh,
Right.
your item's sold out.
Oh, God damn it. Good. I got the product open here. People can see me. Okay. So inventory, track quantity. No, I don't want to track quantity. There.
Unlimited taffy.
Unlimited taffy.
That costs money.
And you know why I called it? It was. Do you see how I spelled Chewy?
Yes.
It's like Chewy,
I was hoping there'd
Chewbacca.
be like an image.
Little.
Yes, a Chewy photo. Perfect.
Have to do my Chewy impression at some point. Okay, there we go. Cool.
All right.
Add to cart.
Yes.
Added to
Okay.
cart.
We need to disable the Ajax edit card for this.
Yes. So let's go to theme
That is a
settings.
conversation for another day.
Yeah, it's true. We were talking about this. There we go. Show notification. Save. So for context, we are disabling this cart notification. This cart notification works through JavaScript through the /cart.js route, which lets you use Ajax requests or fetch requests to get the current state of the cart. That way you can see or do things with the cart without reloading the page. If we want to be doing that, we figured we'll probably go over time. If we have time at the end, we'll start going down that path of using JavaScript to do some updates.
It's going to be 5 minutes remaining. We'll be like, so the JavaScript add to cart. Here's how it works.
No, it's
Really,
going to be
really, really
5
fast.
minutes remaining, and the whole stream is going to freeze. And then
we're trying to make it through a full stream without crashing. Okay, so we have this item in our cart. Our subtotal is $3.50, but you see at the top it says $3.50. $3.50. Yes. So we need to keep this in mind because it's basically if you convert this into like the Shopify money function, and maybe you can explain this a little bit better, converts that 350 into $3.50. Like it divides it and by 100.
And that has, I know there's, especially now with multi-currency, that it has to play with that. Given or for localization, different countries display currencies in different formats. Ultimately,
Yeah.
like in French, we don't. In French, you don't use a decimal; you use a comma for the. So it's like 25 comma 00. Um, that's how
So
French decimals work.
Oh, yeah. So basically, all this to say, if our free shipping threshold is $10, we need to multiply that by 100 to get those extra two zeros when we are doing our math. But to try to explain that to a merchant is not worth it. So it's best to just do the math on your end. So that's what we're going to be doing.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So let's start with a more useful message here. So we know what our free shipping threshold is here. Let's actually let's do some math. I'm just going to keep on messing around with this. So we want to know amount remaining equals, actually, let's do another one here as well. Threshold equals settings dot free shipping. Oops. I'm working on too many projects on different naming conventions and things. So this is going to multiply that free shipping threshold that we set to 10, multiply it by 100. It also turns it into a number instead of being a string. So we want to know what the math is here for the amount remaining. So let's say threshold minus cart.items underscore subtotal underscore price. What am I missing here? Why is it yelling at me?
I think you're good.
It might just be my, yeah.
It might be saving before you done typing.
Oh,
If
did
you
it?
just like if you
Oh.
that might be my autosave. That's oh no, it's expected end of string but
Oh,
dash. Oh. Um
what am I missing here?
Cart item subtotal price. No. Found oh, because you're using mine, maybe because it's
It
thinking you're
should
working with
be,
text.
it should
If you
be,
use the filter, what if you just use minus instead of
it could
like
also be, oh,
like if you use the minus filter?
oh my God, you're right.
Oh,
Oh, we were trying to both do it. Yeah,
yeah. Okay,
you're
you
right.
go.
I've been coding in JavaScript and Vue for the past 29 hours. So it's hard to switch my brain over. Okay.
We've all been there.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the beauty of live coding. We figure it out.
Exactly.
We figure it as we go.
So we're going to print amount remaining, and I'm going to add on this little flag here for money.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Okay.
Cool. And let's refresh. I should actually be doing this. Oh, there we go. Cool. So we've
Yeah.
got minus $3.50.
So my math does not check out.
We've got and then okay. So we've got only
It's
one
not
here.
picking up threshold being,
A number
yeah. Oh God. Section dot settings.
because it thinks it's a string. Yeah, or because it was
It's
treating it as a
because
string.
I was just using settings dot instead of section dot
Yeah,
settings dot. It's just basic
and it couldn't find the setting.
struggles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I used to build WordPress sites and also do Shopify theming at the same time. And when you're switching between like Liquid and PHP, it doesn't work so great. I don't
Handlebars.
recommend it.
I remember I was because handlebars has almost the identical same syntax except for some other. Yeah, I
Yeah.
had
Okay. So now we see the numbers. So our free shipping
sweet.
threshold is $10, which is what we set it to in the settings. Our current cart subtotal is $3.50, which converts to, when it's not in the money format, it's just 350. And then we subtracted the free shipping threshold subtracted the subtotal from the free shipping threshold. There we go. And got $6.50 when we converted it into money. So now we know what we're looking for here. Now we want to pull these into our messages. So I'm going to come back up here and delete this. And we are going to say, I'm going to move this up to the top because we're going to start with some math. Okay, so we know we want this amount remaining to be, if it's less than or equal to 0, we know they're getting free shipping.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say if amount remaining is less than or equal to 0, that's greater than, just kidding, less than or equal to 0, cool. Or you can just do less than 1, whatever you want to do.
Would that still would 50
Let's go,
cents would
yeah,
50 cents be less than
let's
1?
see here.
No? Yeah.
I guess it's not. Okay, and we're going to close that tag. So we want to show here section settings dot free shipping message.
And I see a question that Dan Pete just answered from Adrian. How do you update theme files from VS Code Shop automatically? So ThemeKit has a theme watch command that we're using right now. So that's what you see in my my command line at the bottom, and that's just watching for any files in the theme. And as soon as they change, or as soon as you save them, uploads them.
Yeah. Okay.
But there was an earlier question about live reloading. So this isn't live reloading. It just pushes the files, but you still have to manually hit refresh on the browser.
Yes. Okay. So what we have so far here is if the amount remaining is less than or equal to 0, they should be receiving free shipping. So we're going to show them the free shipping message. But
Mhm.
if they are not receiving free shipping, I'm going to also just convert this to money because we know that, oh wait, no, I can't do that.
Because you want
I'm
it to
using
be,
it in
yeah.
math. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amount remaining.
Money turns it to a string. Yeah.
And adds the
The
currency.
dollar. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to go around remaining / money just so we can see what we're working with here. Okay, so I added else because this is an if else statement. We want to show a different message. So I'm going to say P.
And it was the almost. We want to show the almost
settings.
shipping.
Approaching message is what we're calling it.
Okay.
Yeah, but right now there's that asterisk in there. Actually, do we want to save this and then add in the dollar amount so we're not doing all of it at once?
Sure.
Okay.
So we want to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we should see your asterisk away from free shipping.
Your
Yes.
asterisk away from free shipping.
Okay, so now let's increase the quantity of this item. We're going to add 3 to the cart, and that puts us over the $10. You'll have to refresh. Again, the cart is Ajax here, so these are adjustments you would have to make if you're working with an Ajax cart.
Oh, and I hit enter and I went to the checkout. Hold on. Welcome to streaming.
You could do this in the live on the site itself instead of in the customizer.
True. Let's do it here. I need to add the product again.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. It's up to date now. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Cool.
So now it says you've got free shipping. So now let's go back and decrease it down to like 2 or 1.
Okay, and I'm gonna hit
just refresh.
Oh, it is it. Okay.
Because this, yeah, it's still Ajax.
It is Ajax. Yeah. So you're asterisk away from free shipping.
All
cool.
right. So
seems
now,
to be working as expected.
Yeah. So now we just need to pop in the dollar amount. So I'm going to say replace, grab that asterisk, and we're going to put amount remaining money.
Dan Pete says, "Let's bring Slate back to get a hot live reload."
Do you have opinions about
actually,
that?
I was talking with another partner. He's working on a really cool or he published his agency's or his company's own build tools, and part of the documentation is he's going through how to set up each and every one of these kind of components of the build tool, and the point of it is give a person teach a person how to fish instead of just giving them the fish. So it's like, oh, you want live reloading, here's like a few ways that you can do it, go implement it yourself. And I like that because it's like I feel build tools are really personal and like you
Oh,
really
yeah.
get to know your build tools. So knowing just how to do it yourself and then knowing where everything hooks up. So if something goes wrong, you can kind of tinker with it or know how it works.
Yeah.
Um, Let me get the name of that while you keep going.
Oh,
I'll post
actually,
it.
it's time to refresh the website.
Oh, okay.
Also, I did
Of course.
see somebody say, free shipping bars should work with Ajax add to cart. Liquid is rendered before everything else, and so it doesn't re-render that liquid, if you make changes to that website, make changes to the page, so you would have to re-render that.
And so this is a so if we have time, this is where we can look at the JS side. So
Yeah,
we can't turn the Ajax off this part, but it's a good point of like if we were to push this to production, we'd want to be handling um, basically anytime you change the quantity on this page, we'd want to be watching for that, and then we'd want to do a fetch to the JavaScript cart JS endpoint, and then re-rendering.
yeah. I
But that is a
basically
rabbit
feed
hole.
into what we already what's being used here on the cart and add on the additional function to update the free shipping bar.
Yeah.
But okay, so now you can see that our free shipping bar says what it's supposed to say. You're
You're
$3 away
$3
from
away
free
from free
shipping.
shipping.
So this is a very popular app that's used on a lot of Shopify stores. And now you know you don't need an app to do it because we just built it. Is it
Yeah.
beautiful? Well, I mean, I guess we could apply some styling. Do you want to add some styles to this?
Let's do some styles.
All right, you take
Okay.
over now.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so let's do a div here. Uh, let's bring this up here, and this is where my memory's going. No, it's command. So this is the block move. There it is. No,
What are you doing?
I'm trying to just shift up. Oh wow,
Oh, yeah, I don't
I'm
also.
the shift like shifting a group of or lines up instead of copying and paste it inside.
Yeah.
I have it for my notes and it's Command Shift, and then it's not that for VS Code. Okay, div. Let's add a class here. Let's look at debut. What debut already has instead of creating our own styles.
Okay.
So let's look at the header because that'll be something similar. Let's go down here. So,
Announcement bar.
announcement bar. Oh, see, there is an announcement bar.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. Okay. Um, we can just use the announcement bar styles. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And that should update because that has a. We'll go back to it and look at it. That has a color set to it that we can configure. And it disappeared. Probably because it's not enabled. Okay, let's not use announcements bar.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Wait, let me. Okay, no, let's just do it. So let's call it shipping bar. Um, let's use the styles tag that we have already.
Okay.
Is this going to minimize it for me? No, it's not. Okay. Shipping bar. So we want it's a block. What do we want?
We want
Height. It's already a
no, we
height.
don't need a height. We need padding.
Text align
So we need to
center.
center it. Yep.
Text align center. Oh wow, what?
That's
Yes.
exactly what we were looking for.
Yeah, right. So this is working inside of a liquid file.
Yeah.
We want padding.
Yeah.
Padding. What?
Let's
10
say
pixels, 15 pixels.
let's use okay, yeah, we can do that. I was gonna go relative elements, but
We can do relative. What do you want to do?
I assume the font size is probably 16 pixels, which means 1 EM would be 16 pixels. Let's say
0.5.
yeah, let's go half and yeah, we can say 2 EM if we wanted
And then we
a
don't need anything horizontal.
okay.
Or
I think we do.
yeah, because it's going to be centered.
Yeah. But
Okay.
if you're using a
Right.
narrower
If
screen,
you get you want, yeah, you don't want to be on the edge. True. Background color.
responsive. Yes. Let's
Background.
go with, can we just pick a random color?
Sure. Let's start with a random
Or
color, and then we can make a setting for it after if we
okay,
want.
is potato a color?
Potato. Oh, it's not going to autofill because we're not in a CSS file. I like goldenrod.
Okay, let's go goldenrod. Yeah. We want the text color to stay dark because goldenrod is a lighter color.
And
Contrast is
that's,
important.
yeah.
Let's make the font weight bold.
Okay. And is it font weight? That's been a
Yeah,
while since I, yeah.
600.
600. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a look here. Oh, maybe the announcement bar was there. I was just,
Or you just didn't needed to scroll up.
yeah.
S-
Okay. Something didn't upload here. Shipping bar should be okay. We updated.
Shipping bar is spelled correctly.
Yeah, shipping bar, and we have it
Shipping
in
bar.
the
We had
cloud.
the same issue last time.
Um, let's open up
We
the
need
page and
a
start there.
we have another
There it is.
Chewbacca impression request.
From who? Who's asking for a Chewbacca impression?
Achieve App
Tom,
Labs.
let's get another intro before we head out for 2 p.m. Okay, we will before we head out. I have to figure out if you're my sister, Achieve App Labs, because this is something my sister is always asking for.
All right, so we're styled here.
Wow, look at that. What else do we typically do? We like to have a link to the checkout with this. Or
Usually
we
we do
can
like a continue shopping kind of link.
continue shopping.
We could set up a color setting to let you change the background color,
Sure.
in
Do
which case you should probably also do the font.
that. But the font we'd probably
The
want
font color,
to be
sorry.
part of, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we'd be specifying the background color. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
Okay.
Here, I'll just add before. I'll let you do the setting because you're fresh with the settings. Color, and I'll just wait. Set to auto for now. I think auto's the correct value.
Okay.
Here.
So we're going to go type color ID
Achieve Lab says, "I'm not your sister, bro."
label background color. Color. There you go. I can type. It's cold in this house and my hands are freezing up. And we're going to set a default color. And I'm going to override your color. And we're going to go pink.
So GM Gregory, sometimes you have to save the file more than once to push Shopify to actually update your section file. I want to say yes. I like sometimes for me it's because I really honed in on this with the live reloading and live refreshing. It's pretty instant as soon as it's, if you do it too quickly, if you hit refresh like right after the file upload, there is but under a second kind of pause in between when the file is uploaded and when it might be reflected on the page. Might be the CDN. Check the URL.
Yeah.
No, this is different.
So one thing that I honestly don't remember, it's been a minute since I added this, is you can't use liquid inside this style sheet tag. I don't think you can.
Right. So we just pull it out, and you can just add it as a.
So I'm going to keep, well, we can still keep this here. I'm going to delete the, because
Right.
we can still keep these as the default styles, but we would have to add a style up here. I'm jumping
You.
around. I'm connected to you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's there. Just kidding.
There.
You know, when I bought my new Mac, I decided to install different extensions for whatever reason and change my shortcuts. And now that I've had to temporarily use my old Mac, I've already forgotten how to use it. And I literally have only had that Mac for 2 weeks.
I thought you were gonna say it felt so nice to be back on the.
I wish.
No, no, it's been that
Section
long. It's been what, a month or
settings.
so? You've been the other one?
Has it been a month already? It's possible. I don't know. I'm just excited for it to not shut itself down all the time. Simple
For it to
requests.
work, you know, right?
And we're going to go color, section settings, text color. Okay. I think that's right.
Think so. Yep. You saved it? Let's check.
Yes.
Okay. And it's pink now.
It is pink. It's not pulling up the color though. Oh,
Okay,
you know
let's check.
what? It might be because there's a default paragraph style.
Let's check the settings. Oh, we got a default. There we go. And
Yeah,
then text color.
I bet there's a default. It's inheriting a different paragraph color. So I'm just going to
Oh, yeah.
pull this out and say shipping bar P.
CSS specificity.
Yeah.
Ooh, I said it.
Specificity.
Specificity.
All right, let's refresh again.
Okay, it's saved. Oh, no, wrong one. There we go.
Okay.
And we have white.
Aha. All right,
Look at that.
let's change the colors now.
Okay.
Now we can have fun with these.
What do we want? I want something a little Halloween. Halloween
Yeah.
theme. We're coming up to Halloween.
Spooky season.
Dressing up for Halloween as I need to find my youngest daughter, we have an old, so for my first daughter, we got she was a little rabbit and I found a carrot costume for great. So I might pull that one out again.
I love it. Okay, go ahead and save that. So we can kind of recap what we did here because I just want to say it is almost 2 p.m. and the feed did not fail.
And let me check the stream is running. I see it here. Yeah, everything's running.
We did it. Okay, so what all did we do here? We built a section for a free shipping bar where you can set the merchant can set the threshold, and it is keeping track of how much is remaining and will continue to update that until you actually hit free shipping, and then it will change the message to say you're receiving free shipping. Now, what I would do here next, as we've discussed before, is at the moment we are not doing anything with Ajax add to cart, and this theme uses Ajax add to cart. So we would need to switch up a couple of things to what I would recommend doing is the asterisk that was there. We would wire that up to be wrapped in like a span tag, and we would in the Ajax add to cart function, once it successfully has changed and it's generated a new cart balance or whatever, we would look at a data attribute first for the free shipping threshold, and then we would subtract it from the cart subtotal, and then we'd render the new amount.
And that to render it, because now we have to take, we'd want to make both of those settings or the options available on the client to re-render. So we'd want to either like be showing or hiding, like having them both in the page in the HTML, and we either just show one message and hide the other. There's that kind of so you're working with Vue. What's nice with Vue, or what's nice with some of the client side frameworks, is that you're working with the same templating engine on the server side as you are on the client side.
Yeah.
Here we have to figure out a separate client side rendering solution, unless you get into using a front end framework in your store, which I would, for performance reasons. I don't know. It's another topic. Maybe 2 weeks from
I
now
think
we can talk about that.
next topic is theme performance, but we do have a couple questions in here.
Yeah.
Is it not possible to use liquid syntax within the text field somehow? No. Again, it's based on when Liquid renders. It does not support the, like, actual use of Liquid
Mhm.
within those section settings. That's also, I think, it would just break because those section settings are actually just stored in a JSON file, and it would not like it.
So it just gets spit out as text,
Yeah.
like it's
It's
escaped.
it's stringified, yeah, exactly. And then, like, if the merchant messed up and got rid of the asterisk, what would happen? If they got rid of the asterisk, it would just show the message as whatever they wrote there.
Mhm.
Because
Without the
it
number.
looks like exactly. So that the extra thing that we're appending on there, we're looking to replace the asterisk with a dollar amount, is if it doesn't find an asterisk, it doesn't do anything. It's just going to print whatever that, variable is.
Mhm.
Is there a possibility to upload this theme to get to mess around with the code?
This is debut. So how I got this set up literally minutes before the stream started was on your so you hook up ThemeKit. Oh, you want this particular.
I'll just create
Right.
a gist right now.
Yeah, okay. Are you gonna
Um,
create it or you want me
yeah,
to?
I got it.
Yeah. Okay, because we are at time.
Shipping
Here we
bar
are.
dot liquid shipping bar.
Thank you everyone for joining us. Or no, here, but I'll let you I'll let you
Yeah,
post
let me finish
post the
this up
link.
real fast.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna create a secret gist.
Which syntax highlighter are you using? I am using so I go into VS Code, hit the extensions bar, and it's just the one called Liquid. Here, let me pull it up. So Liquid by Nikos. Syntax highlighting has the nice
Yeah.
official Liquid logo on it. I was using another one in the previous stream, and I just booted VS Code up again and saw that it wasn't working. This one works.
I use the same one.
Awesome. Yeah.
Did you delete your second video? I was halfway through it now and it just went back and it's gone.
I will ask my colleague to see if she has done anything. We will get back to you on that.
Perfect.
Twitch is a bit weird with
Yes, it
videos.
is.
Yeah.
Also our casual struggles that we had.
Cool. Well, that's about it. Congratulations, Kelly, on a full stream.
I built
We'll
something and we
yeah.
lasted through the entire stream. Good job, us. High five.
Cool. Till next time, we'll see you next time
I'll see you
for
in 2 weeks. Theme
see you in two
performance.
weeks for theme performance.